All agenda items are subject to discussion, consideration, possible action, including but not limited to approval, denial of amendment, revision, or conditional approval in whole or in part of. Roll call. John Williams, present.
Aaron Johnson, present. Faber Odie, present.
Item number 3, I make the motion that we approve minutes and purchase orders.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 4, this is the transfer of funds from reserve capital to cover grant expenditures while reimbursements are being processed. So y'all understand, I'm gonna have Terry to explain. I understand it, she needs to explain it to y'all.
When you look at the expenditure sheet, we've got to pay up front before RIG reimburses the 80%. So we have to, with us paying up front, there is $101,000 in AMA right now. We need to pay 82 to complete that project and start getting the reimbursements back. When we do that, we'll have $20,000 of operating funds in AMA unless we transfer some capital reserve over and then put it right back when we get reimbursed.
How long do you project the reimbursement?
It should not be longer than 60 days. I'm expecting 30 days. But the check has to clear the bank that we pay for it before they send the money back to us, the 80%. So I'm expecting 30 days, but it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't 60 days.
So with that being said, y'all have any thoughts or opinions? That's the make sense way of doing it.
And I'm not talking about the full amount, I'm talking about $30,000. Just to guarantee that we have operating funds in AMA until that money from the grant comes back. There's been clerks in the past that has moved money without the board knowing. I want it in the minutes.
I appreciate that.
That's just me.
No, we don't do that no more. Okay, any thoughts? So what do y'all think?
I think it's fine if it dropped too low, we could have a special meeting to move it around until it gets reimbursed, as long as it's just 60 days, that doesn't seem like the end of the world.
I think we'll have it within 60. I don't recall a time that we didn't get it. Do you?
No.
It's always in a time.
Now, we've
frame.
only done the RIG grant once before, and I don't think it took us very long at all. Taylor, tell me if I'm wrong. When we submitted the invoices for the accounting, the audits.
Oh yeah, that came back pretty fast.
That came
I
back.
think that was less than 60 days.
Yes,
Well,
because they will put us on the agenda as soon as they get all my documentation of their next monthly meeting, and they meet monthly.
my recollection, I think it's 40 days.
For the audit.
Don't quote me on that. So. Okay, you wanna make a motion? You want me to make a motion?
No.
Okay. Amber,
Yeah.
we good? I make the motion that we transfer the funds from reserve capital to cover the grant expenditures while reimbursements are being processed.
I second
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 5 will be the police report given by Chief Mark Smith.
In your hands or in your folder, you should have a report. There's no bookings. There's been one incident report. I had to clear up other reports in the month of February that were from last year. So those got finished and put into the system. Been following about 2 or 3 cases for the last, actually 2 cases for the last 2.5 years. One happened before, one happened 1 year ago and 2 months. Both of those are still pending at the DA's office. Finally got word back yesterday, and they said I'm missing 1 item. So hopefully those 2 cases will be filed and charges will be made accordingly. Had 31 citations written, and that's basically the police report.
Okay,
And you have another item.
Oh yeah, you have one other item, which is, well, you have the gas as well. This is the gas expenditures from my vehicle alone.
I like that format more.
Okay, good.
It tells us how many gallons as well as
Date,
on the mileage and stuff. I like that.
good. Thank you. And then one last thing is Jeremy Miller has accepted, signed the letter to come on full-time in June. And would like to proceed with swearing him in. You good with that,
yes,
Jeremy? Please raise your right hand. I state your full name.
I, Jeremy Millard,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and the laws of the United States
and laws of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
and the laws of the state of Oklahoma.
and the laws of the state of Oklahoma.
And I will faithfully discharge,
And I will faithfully discharge,
according to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
or employment during such time
or employment during such time,
as I am
as I am
an employee
an employee
or an officer
or an officer
of Alex, Oklahoma.
of Alex, Oklahoma.
thank you, Jeremy.
Welcome.
Saturday's not hard.
That would be kind of weird.
Is it?
No.
Oh, that's
Okay, item number 6, the ordinance 26-001 will be your fine schedule. Mark, do you want to elaborate on that, or Carrie?
They each have a spreadsheet. The first column is what we have currently. The next is, we compared what we are doing with Washington, Tuttle, Dibble, and Norman. Tracy put this together, and with Mark's assistant, they verified all of the statutes when he writes a citation. And there are some on the back page that we do not have in ours, and it's my understanding that's highlighted in pink that you wanted to add.
Yes, please.
And you can see the 4 columns after that, what other municipalities charge for those. Dibble and Washington are pretty close to our population as far as between, Tuttle is not and Norman is not. But you can see what they charge for those.
Okay, this is what they pay.
what they charge, yes.
Okay, and ours is.
We don't have it. These are the ones that are not
Okay,
on
we
our
need.
fine schedule.
Yeah, we need to add, you know.
And the reason why they're being brought up to be added to our fine schedule is because the way our fine schedule reads is that they can't charge more than $250 for anything that's not already on our fine schedule. And theft of fuel should be more than $250, in my opinion, which does not matter.
Yeah.
Can I quote you on that?
No,
What,
You said this was,
the blue one is double.
the blue one's a devil. They have
She
that?
had,
Oh,
they both
okay,
have them.
Okay.
You had given yours to Mark, so.
Okay.
Did you have anything else to add? I just
Not at
knew,
this time.
knew the last ones.
I'm good with matching the Dibble numbers.
On those that we don't have.
Yes, on the ones highlighted in pink.
Okay. Do you want to put that in a motion?
We need to list each one of them.
No. Just according to what's highlighted in pink to adopt what's in the blue column.
I make a motion to amend ordinance 26001. For the highlighted columns to be updated to match the Dibble amount.
Yeah.
Schedule fee.
I got it. Nope.
Anything else there?
It's fine. There's just public record. So is ours. I need a second.
I second that motion. All in favor? Aye. Item number 7, the letter of management representation from Form Fire and Associates for fiscal year 2021.
You guys have a copy of that in your folder. It's just an acknowledgement letter, and I believe that will finalize fiscal year 21 for the AUPs, and we're halfway through 22. So we're getting closer.
When we get these done, we're having a party.
We are. Block party.
I need a motion on that.
Nope, you do not.
Item number 8. I'll make a
Can I-
motion.
Can I stop you?
Mhm.
With the development, you don't need it. You can put the motion forth to accept that, because that is what we received.
Big tough right now,
As you know, as you know, we had a young man that was working for us. He's going through some medical difficulty right now.
Before you elaborate, I would just make a motion to.
I agree.
I make the motion that we
Accept.
accept the letter from Case and Rice for his resignment at this time.
I second that.
All in favor?
Yeah, well, I don't need that. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Item number 8, I make the motion that we go into executive session at 5:46 for discussion, consideration, and possible action to enter into executive session to discuss the employing, hiring, firing, appointment, promotion, demotion, or disciplining of a city employee or official, 25 OS, section 307B1. A case and rice.
You don't have to go into executive
That's what I'm
session.
saying, being we done did that,
Yeah. So you can just move on.
Item number 9, item number 9, do y'all have any old business?
How's the, Dollar General update? Should be Monday or Tuesday.
We open this week. We don't have a definite date. Ashley Ingram is, gonna be general manager. Jody Daniels is assistant
Oh,
manager.
good.
So local people.
Okay.
Carrie, has been doing a very good job keeping up. We have a girl that's got some, what would you say?
I wouldn't.
No.
Okay. Anyway, we have a person that we want to be the first customer at the Dollar General here in town.
They're very, very excited. They're very excited.
They're very excited. So, with that
I'm
being
trying
said,
to keep
me
If only Mary Ruth were still.
I know.
and Carrie talked about also maybe a ribbon cutting.
Yeah.
What did Ashley say about that?
She has not said. According to what she was told, that they will open the doors and just start business.
That's what they did at the one in Chickasha.
Is
There was
it?
no sign that said they're open, they just
Open the doors.
opened the doors and people started going.
Well, I've asked them if they can get information to me, if we could do a public something to put it out there that they're open and running, because we're kind of excited about it.
Yeah, we are.
So,
Any other old business?
Is this just that you applied the?
No, that goes with the Camino stuff that I'm fixing to talk about. I've gotta send it to them.
New business.
New business, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Anybody have any new business?
I do.
I don't have anything.
I have, Carrie has something for us.
In your package, you'll have a copy of the, how do you say that, ROOP packet. That is the final construction. They were expecting it to be $121,000. We had a max of $145,000 on the agreement. I believe if I read everything correctly in there, it came in at 97.
Oh, good.
So they were under budget, and after their 15 in their budget, what we will pay is 97, somewhere around 97. So we'll pay it off sooner than,
And we have that for a 5-year plan, but me and Carrie's been discussing it. We're hoping we'll have that paid.
Was that half of the, what was the?
half of what
half
that
of the
store
sales tax?
generates.
Okay, that's what I.
Not half of what the town brings in, but
Right.
half of what that store generates.
Okay.
And then what I had to take back from you guys is, division orders from Camino. We have 4 different, the town has 2, AMA has 2. So that would be under new business in AMA. But, these come in the mail yesterday. And I didn't have them for the agenda. I need you guys to sign as owners, because there's 3 lines. And so I need all 3 council members to sign those, so I can send them back to Camino. We received a check,
I didn't have one.
we received a check from Camino for a little over $600 for royalties this last week, so,
Just this top copy?
yeah. I will just copy the ones before I send them back, so you don't have to sign them twice. They can go ahead and sign them if they want to. Those are the other 2. And just in case you guys didn't know,
Keep it consistent.
our, Chisholm has changed hands again officially as of February the 23rd. So our fuel bill, is now, we now will pay them local, so we won't be waiting so long. But that officially switched over on the 23rd of February, and that doesn't affect any of our charge accounts, so.
And also, I went and visited with Cassie, the manager today. She's getting with Pam Valdez, that's over, I don't know, the 14 or 15 stores, whatever.
Diamond Jubilee is the new owners.
Between me and Cassie and Pam, we're gonna try real hard for them to wipe all them pumps out, get new pumps, new equipment inside and everything. I keep telling them, well, we had 4 fire trucks the other night, and I was up there an hour jacking with them. We've gotta be able to get fuel, if they're, you know, I told them that they're gonna be here in town, people need to be able to get fuel and diesel.
If they wipe those out, do we have a contingent plan for the city vehicles to get fuel somewhere?
I thought about that today when I was talking to Cassie. I haven't talked to Carrie or anybody about it because I ain't been back down here since this morning. We could probably do something with Oasis and Michaels.
Probably. We tried before when they first switched hands, and they were very ugly to Mark.
Yeah,
They
because,
didn't want us to prepay for anything, and they didn't wanna charge to us either. So, but I'm sure
We
that,
got Will and Lindsay.
I don't know, had a
Oh,
try.
yeah, that
But-
would be a good one as well. like
Cause we
oil.
have the fall that we go.
Yeah.
But wasn't that before?
That was when they first switched hands.
that was when they first switched hands, that, the person up there in charge said they didn't want to have to do any extra paperwork,
And that same person is still there.
so.
Okay.
But I
We'll
will check
figure
into
it
that.
out, Mark. I'm just trying to take it upon myself to help them, but, I mean, gotta do something.
Well, if they swap out stuff, it generally doesn't take very long.
Right.
I mean, it's not like it could be out of service for
Okay.
too terribly many hours, I wouldn't think.
Anybody else have anything else on new business?
No.
Okay, I'll make the motion at 5:54, we adjourn from the regular meeting of the Elliott Board of Trustees.
Zach?
All in favor?
Aye.
Make a motion that we call the meeting to order for the regular meeting of the Elliott Municipal Authority at 5:55 PM. 3/10/26. Agenda for the regular meeting, all agenda items are subject to discussion, consideration, possible action, including but not limited to approval, denial, amendment, revision, or conditional approval in whole or in part of. Roll call, John Williams present.
Karen Johnson present. Amber Odie present.
Item number 3, approve minutes and purchase orders.
Make a motion to approve minutes and, purchase orders.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 4, water report given by Water Superintendent Mark Anderson.
For the month of February, we used 1,028,400 gallons of water for a daily average of 36,729 gallons. Last year, for February, we used 1,096,100 gallons for a daily average of 39,146 gallons. Bulk water sales for the month were 14,315 gallons, billable at $1,431.50. Last year's bulk water for the month was 12,225 gallons, billed at $1,222.50. The month of February saw a successful conclusion to the lift station project, as well as all the water lines for the Dollar General. We used both Mr. Reader and Yarborough and Sons to help fix a tree root problem in the sewer main east of Main Street between H and I. The county also repaired the line that they broke on the east side of the park. Also, something I didn't put in here, Dalton passed his D-water license test last week. So, and he goes for the sewer portion of the D sewer in April.
April.
He was gonna do it all at the same time, he only had 2 students for that class, so they told him they had to come back in April. Future projects over the coming weeks include the continuation of the valve project, which is scheduled for Wednesday the 18th, as well as hydrant testing and flushing, which will take place over the next month. Preferably, I think we've got that worked out, we're gonna do that in the evenings. Fire department personnel are going to do their ISO testing on the hydrants and handle the flushing thing at the same time, 2 or 3 hydrants at a time, so our water supply is not jeopardized.
Also, did you get with that, was renting it, did you get with them today?
They came and picked it up.
Right, but I wanna make sure we haven't used it in 2 weeks, that they're not gonna try to bill
I
us.
spoke with Dalton Payne, he's got us.
Okay, is that?
He thought it had already been picked up.
Okay,
And it was
so
not.
they're not gonna try to charge us, okay.
No.
I didn't know Dalton worked for them.
Oh, yeah, he was our contact.
Okay, anything else on water, Mark? Okay, item number 5, the cold weather bills. We had discussed, and it saves money on chemical and water in the long run. If everybody drips a stream or has a drip in their faucets, keep things from freezing up. We discussed offering a 1,000-gallon, help me out, Craig.
Reimbursement was a discount for them
The 1,000-gallon discount
on their usage,
on their usage for,
dripping their water, so we didn't have any major line
And,
breaks.
and that last hard freeze we had, that I think there were 2 people in town that had major issues because of the freeze.
And that's because most of the people drip or stream their water.
so, that's kind of a proposal. What do y'all think about that?
How many people exceeded their, how much were the water, were they excessive?
The usage between January and February readings was 85,000 gallons.
Oh,
So they dripped and ran quite a bit of water. I didn't look at what each individual person, we took numbers overall, and there was a
how many connections do you have?
179.
How much is, how much is 1,000?
Basically $10.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
But it keeps the ones that normally don't go over. If they're like in the 4,000 and they had to pay the overage, taking 1,000 off puts them back where they would normally be.
Because if they didn't drip or run a stream,
They wouldn't have been
it
over.
would cost us a lot of money in the long run.
Well, a few years ago, we had that freeze that lasted 11 days, below 0 temperatures. Yeah, we were going through 120,000 gallons of water a day. I mean, the system was running almost continuously.
And you
Now,
were driving around looking for
Yeah.
places that had excess water.
I was
Trying to
looking
find
for
where they
water
were.
running out of, the crawl space under somebody's house and turning it off and putting a note on their door saying, I had to turn your water off, call me when you get your leak fixed.
So I feel we're here for the citizens, that we ought to do that. But that's my opinion. Amber, what's your thoughts? Huh?
I said, I don't know really, I mean, I'm all for helping the people who need help, but I don't know why anybody gets a discount just because it was the cold
Well,
spell.
not everybody, the only people that went over it, like if they stayed below their normal, then they still pay their normal bill, it's just for the people that went over, which I would be interested to see how many that is.
Okay.
But, I don't,
Well, I know when I was reading the meters, I did quick math in my head, and there were several of them that were a little bit, I mean, they were like 1,000 gallons more usage than they normally have. Some of them 1,200 gallons more usage, but you know,
yeah,
there's quite a few, and the elderly people and the ones that often complain if their bill is over the minimum.
Like out there on fixing it.
Right, I was looking at those when we were reading meters, and it's gonna help out some of those folks.
I make the motion that we, accept the 1,000-gallon usage discount for doing the cold weather water bills.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 6, I make the motion we go into executive session at 6:03 for discussion, consideration, possible action to enter into executive session to discuss the employing, hiring, firing, appointment, promotion, demotion, or disciplining of a city employee or official, 25 OS, section 307B1. We have Assistant Water Superintendent Dr. Bradley, and we've already taken care of Casey.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Out of executive session at 6:42 PM.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
There was no action taken in executive session. Item number 7, old business.
Are the storm sirens working? Good to go?
Should be, haven't tested it yet this year.
I didn't know if we had tested them in a while or not.
Every time I've thought about testing them, it's been cloudy, and it's like, I don't wanna test them on a cloudy day, but
Possible tornado northeast, northwest of Total right now.
I'm fairly certain it works. It worked the last time I used it. I will get it on the testing schedule. Tornadoes are coming earlier this year.
If
than
we
they
get a
did last year.
tornado, I'll go stand on top of the fire department and scream.
Well, you can be like me, sound it, and a person calls, do you think I need to seek shelter? You don't wanna know the answer I give him, because I really didn't care. I was trying to sound the alarm for the town. I was soaking wet and wind blowing at 80 miles an hour.
You're gonna set a schedule for testing?
Yes, we can start trying to do that on whatever day you think is best. Well, between 11 and 12 on Monday through Friday.
He just wants to blame it on me.
That's right.
Life's easier than what you're for.
Okay, no old business. How about some new business?
You guys, have signed the division orders for Camino for the interest that AMA has. And the water project being complete for Dollar General, and we should be opening this week. That was all the new business that I had.
Was Camino the only orders we signed?
Mhm.
Those were all Camino, for 2 wells? Or 4?
4
For,
different ones, all with different interest levels. Cause I thought they were just copies at first, and then I liked looking at them, and it's like, no, they're different.
Was the last one, the Shelby?
Mhm.
Yes.
Anyone?
Oh, no other new business I had, no, Jim, if you wanna look at the sheets on the grants where the expenditures has happened and then the pictures of the new, lift station, I have that up here for anybody who came to the meeting who wanted to look at them.
Okay.
Any other new business? Okay, I make the motion, we adjourn from the, regular meeting of the Elliott Municipal Authority at 6:45 PM.
Second.
All in favor?